DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's show from DJNTV, Disc Jockey News TV. Tonight's show is brought to you by Electra Voice, DJ Event Planner, DJ Trivia, Odyssey Innovative Designs and Cases, NLFX Professional, Promo Only, and the DJNTV Insiders.
No, we're not going yet. No, we refuse. Just kidding.
No, you're on. You're live.
I'm telling you, everybody.
Talk.
Before we get into this, if you ever tune into the show and you're going, "What the heck happened?" There's some interesting conversations that go on beforehand, and that's about the best I could say legally. But anyway, welcome out to your Monday night show. Shani's got 5 on it. For those of you that are just taking a few moments on your Monday night to tune in, we greatly appreciate you taking your time and doing so. We will try and teach you a few things, share some interesting news for you, and if nothing else, you can just laugh at us and have a good time, because that's what it's all about. So thank you very much again for checking it out. Shani.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. like I had a choice. Oh my gosh. All right. Number 1 tonight.
Yeah. We're just going to dive right into it.
Sure.
Right.
Why not?
All right. Number 1, I'm going to talk some artists and what's going on with them, with performing and some tours. And so first of all, before I even do that, I know maybe a month or so ago, I don't remember, when I talked about the whole Elvis tribute with Blake Shelton and the artist. I don't remember. That was actually on last night.
Oh.
So if anybody tuned into it, the whole show was on. I don't know if it was like NBC or CBS or whatever, but that big special was last night. So if you didn't get to see it, see if you can watch it on demand or look at it to see when it is. But supposedly it was a great special with a lot of great artists and the flashbacks of Elvis and everything. So that was last night. There you go.
See, if you had paid attention and wrote it down and put it in your calendar, you would have watched it and not forgot like I did.
That is correct. All right. So we're going to start with Jennifer Lopez. I'm not going to talk about the Motown tribute from the Grammys. I'm just going to talk about her in general. She announced that, now that she finished the Vegas residency, I don't know if anybody knows that, but she finally finished her Vegas residency. She is not slowing down anytime soon. She doesn't care. She is just all about the hustle, and I love that. So she's going on tour this summer. She's doing a 24-city North American tour, and it's called It's My Party, the Live Celebration Tour. And the reason why it's called It's My Party is because she's going to be turning 50 and she wants to celebrate her birthday every night on tour. Hey, not mad at her for that.
Some people do a birthday week. Some people do a birthday month. She's going to do a birthday year.
Yeah. So it's called It's My Party, the Live Celebration Tour. It starts June 7th. So look to see if you're a big JLo fan and you never made it to Vegas to see her big show, then see if maybe she's playing somewhere near you. And for those that kind of have that love, like to watch the dancing as well, she's going to be incorporating her World of Dance experience. So those that know her, that knows that she has a show, and I think it's starting up again. I think like in a couple of weeks, she has a show called World of Dance, and she's going to incorporate that in their show. And each city will get surprise dance guests from the World of Dance show. So she's going to have, so she's going to incorporate all her stuff that she normally does into the show. So like I said, that starts June 7th. It's called It's My Party, the Live Celebration Tour. And she just wants to celebrate her birthday all summer long. So check it out if you are a big JLo fan. And she's going to be turning 50. for this. That's crazy.
I know a couple of people started putting that in the chat.
Oh, did they? Okay. Yeah.
No, it was exactly kind of with what you were saying. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I expected, I guess, but yeah, go her.
Yeah, 50 and looking like that. That's So we all need to step up our game, people.
Absolutely. Now I'm curious. Are we talking? Have they kind of released any types of venues? It's big.
They did. They released
not
the
small and
venues.
intimate.
No. They released the venues. They're the like normal size stadium and other types of venues for her in the different cities.
Okay.
So she'll sell those out. I mean, she sold off that Vegas show like crazy. So she'll definitely sell this out. Yeah.
Very nice.
What's next? Another Vegas residency.
This is like the hot topic. I mean, you called it too, but.
Well, I know we talked about, like Drake, Cardi B, but all these. Well, I'm going a little old school now.
Okay.
For the next Vegas residency. I know you guys are going to be like, well, wait, did he ever leave Vegas? But for those, again, this is for somebody going to Vegas and you never got to see him. Wayne Newton is back.
Yeah, I was with the category of I never knew he left.
Right. Exactly. And I think it's because he's going to a new venue. Maybe that's why. It's like he's going to. So he's been in Vegas for 60 years.
Now that's a residency.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I want to know if when he's done, is it going to be kind of like when the Riv was done, what they did? Just kind of like. But yeah, 60 years in Vegas, Wayne Newton. And he's going to kick off his new show, which actually already started beginning of February. Like it just started. So he's there February through May, and he's at Caesar's Palace.
Okay.
So he's there, and he's backed by a live band. And he said he's performing his favorite tunes. He's going to share personal career highlights during the show, and he's going to do film clips, show that in the back, and he's going to do questions from the audience towards the end.
How old is Wayne Newton?
76. I was going to say, what is like the age that I've been talking about all these old timers doing these tours and stuff?
Well, yeah, straight up. But I'm also thinking, I'm like, that means that he's been performing in Vegas since he was 16. And that alone right there, I'm just kind of like, wow. And then you add in all that he's doing. So he's only doing it till May.
He's at Caesars now. His show at Bally's ended in December. So he's been like, different places. So I think this contract is maybe till May. Maybe he'll take off like a month or so, 2 months, go vacation in Hawaii with, what's his name? The other one I talked about going to Hawaii.
Oh,
Humperdinck.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe they'll hook up for a little bit, have a little vacation, and
make
then
a Christmas album.
Yeah, make a Christmas album. Then he'll probably be back in Vegas somewhere. I don't know if he'll be back at Caesars, but this is the thing. The reason why he picked Caesars is because the venue in Caesars only fits 165 people. So he wanted to do more of a small, intimate setting for this, where he could talk to the audience, like turn the house lights up, have that intimate feeling with the audience. So for all we know, he might extend the contract. But again, for those who haven't seen him or was just like never got the, was like, oh, when I go, I'm going to see like Wayne Newton, and then just never do, go see Drake, go see Cardi B, and then Wayne Newton that night.
Cleanse your palate. Or go to Drake.
Yeah.
Cleanse your palate. Go to Cardi B. And then hop over and see Bruno, and maybe Cardi B shows up.
Yeah. Telling you.
I'm giving you a plan.
Vegas is, I'm telling you.
It's interesting in some aspects, though. For the most part, these have been single acts. Although there was, I think, now as I'm saying that, I feel like there was one group you did report on that was going to do, there was a group that was doing it. But I'd be curious to see if we get as this continues to grow, if we end up getting some of the groups, some of the bands doing more of a residency as well.
Like a couple months. I mean, because think about it, all the artists that I've talked about are doing like couple month residencies. They're not doing like a year or 2 years. Even like Christina, she's like, I think hers was like certain dates that, she decided to do for her show. So I think that's what, I think that's what they're starting to do.
Makes it easy. Got a place to go to. You know where you're going to be. Yeah. All right.
It'll be interesting.
So that was 1 and 2.
Yes.
3.
Sorry guys, I have to talk about Weezer again. Now this is interesting for those who are huge Weezer fans. Like
I think this is gonna be our new drinking song,
right? Unless until John comes back and starts saying the word. But yes, I think when we bring up Weezer, that'll be it. So, as we all know, it all took off with Weezer doing the cover of Toto's Africa, which is not playing in the desert in Africa. It's the real Toto Africa that's playing out there on a loop. We talked about that.
And if you don't know, catch an old show.
That's right. They decided to do a cover album.
Okay.
It's not called Other People's Songs. That was already taken by John Mellencamp.
So they went with other people's stuff.
Right. They just went with other people. They were just like people. And
Karaoke
this is called
by us.
Right. This is called the Teal Album. It is out now. It's got covers of, in fact, I'll tell you, it's got covers of like Tears for Fears, Michael Jackson. I'll tell you the songs that are on there just so you guys could, decide if you want to listen to any of it or use any of it for cocktails or something. Of course, the number one song on it is Africa, as we all know. Everybody Wants to Rule the World is one of their covers. Sweet Dreams.
Eurythmics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take on Me.
Okay.
Happy Together.
Okay.
Definitely did, and then it gets kind of weird then. Paranoid. Yes. Not that it's already not weird for Weezer to do this. Paranoid, Mr. Blue Sky, No Scrubs, Billie Jean, and they end with Stand By Me. It's a very eclectic group of songs.
Yeah.
Like if I were to do a cover album, I think they just put songs in a hat, and like each member just kind of like picked out. And was like, oh, cool, we're doing No Scrubs because we're that type of group that can do No Scrubs.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I will say this though, at least a couple of those are ones that either are coming back in somewhat popularity.
Yeah.
Or some that just obviously never left, like, Take on Me. I mean, I've been getting requests for No Scrubs recently at school dances.
So now when you get requests for like No Scrubs or Billie Jean, you have to be like, oh, do you want the Weezer version? No, I don't say that.
No, my tried and true thing is I wait to see, like, do they annoy me or not? If they don't ask nicely,
then they get Weezer.
Then they get the Weezer version.
So you have Weezer on hold, and if the person who asked the song, you just want to give them the gas face, you play the Weezer version.
Absolutely. Got to keep them guessing. Got to make them polite.
And then you go like this. I'm playing it.
Look right here on my screen. It says
say what it is.
You should have been more specific.
So, yeah.
Yes. There is no Huey.
Is John in the chat now? Is John in the chat? I got to look in the chat. Is John in the chat?
But in all fairness,
there's no. Hey, look, they could do a disc too. You never know, John.
That's true. And keep in mind, maybe they were scared to do Huey. I mean, if you do it wrong, you just might have a better song.
I'm looking at the chat right now. Yes, hi guys. I'm feeling a lot better. Still recovering, but thank you so much. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm probably on chat number 4, and we're all the way at that. Sorry.
You know what? Don made a good point. A bar band album.
Yes.
I mean, you think about actually as he's mentioned it, you think about the songs when you have a bar drinking crowd or a kind of a sing along type of crowd. A lot of those are the ones you might go to.
Yeah.
So that's a good observation. I did not quite think about that.
Oh, that is not a Yamaha. That is an Electro Voice EV behind me. I know somebody asked that.
And how far back are you in the chat? Jeepers.
I told you. I don't know if anybody, Dan, just tell me if anybody asked me a question. I don't want to look back in the chat. But yes, thank you for asking, everybody. I am feeling better. Just have a lot more recovery, but I finally got back to work. So thank you, everybody. This past weekend was my first weekend back. Early 2018. John's got jokes today. John gets 5 bonus points.
That's because John's been doing math all night. He's got
he's got 5 bonus points on me. All right. This is very interesting. This my next topic is very interesting, and we're gonna see what happens with this. Beat Source is now gonna be is a new music service for open format DJs.
Okay.
What makes it important, or why should we care or anything? Well, it is a combination. Beatport, which is a huge digital subscription, which is like a leading DJ music source for a lot of open format DJs. They just kind of merged with DJ City, which is another huge record pool for open format DJs that people can get a lot of music from and everything. And they decided to come up with a new company that's called Beat Source, and they're going to be launching in the next quarter of this year. And they're going to let DJs have access to a wide catalog of hits and pre-releases of all new music, all genres, for the open format DJ. And as part of this new joint project between Beatport and DJ City, they're going to put this new platform together. So more of it you'll find out more details later in 2019. But they just announced this new platform for the DJs, and anyone who's already a member of DJ City, that's kind of be like, okay, well, what does that mean for me if I already subscribe to DJ City? They're saying that they're going to continue to deliver music to the existing clients, but it's just going to be rebranded. So they're not going to be like, oh, you have to resubscribe or you have to do this. They're just going to rebrand it. So, and if you also remember, I talked about this, I don't know, a year ago or something, for those that were, Dan, if you remember, Pulse Locker, how we talked about that, how then all of a sudden, people who relied on those type of music subscriptions, Pulse Locker died, and people were like, oh my God, I lost my music. Well, you gotta get music legally and everything, and you gotta make sure you have the legal source of it. Well, early 2018, Beatport bought Pulse Locker. So Beatport's kind of stepping up now, and now that they have Pulse Locker, they're doing this thing with DJ City, and they just wanted to say, look, we're going to be this new platform for open format DJs where you're going to have this huge music retail experience that you're going to love. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with this in the next couple months.
Yeah, I always got the impression, and maybe we can get somebody else to chime in at some point, that when you went to old catalogs, that's where everything's kind of got a little sketchy.
Yeah.
So what they're saying, when they're coming out, you're going to have access to all of our stuff. Basically, am I right? Reading that right or hearing that right?
Well, they said DJ access to a wide catalog. Okay. I don't know if wide catalog means open, the big open format catalogs, meaning we're going to have the current techno, the current pop, the current top 40, the current reggaeton, the current salsa, the current EDM. It might be more like that, because how DJ City is, where it's thousands of songs, but it's all the current stuff, but it's those type of genres for open format DJs. Okay. So I think they're just kind of jumping into the game of saying look, are you looking for EDM? Are you looking for techno? Are you looking for big room? Are you looking for reggaeton? Are you looking for hip hop? Are you looking for top 40? So, I mean, just like those genres, they're going to have hundreds and hundreds of songs in those categories updating.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. If we're up to 5, which I think we are.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this. I have an idea. I have a thought.
Okay.
Of what might be the top. But I think we need a drum roll because, we're at number 5.
Because we're at number 5. Okay. So number 5, I did some research. I mean, not me personally. I did the research to find this out. I'm not the one who did the initial research. But I found it very interesting that there was this list comprised, and it's the top selling controllers of 2018. And it's very interesting because some of the controllers that I thought were going to be on the list didn't make the list. Some of them that made the list, I did my research on them and I realized why they were on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you have to kind of have the blinders off to realize why this controller is on there and this one's not. Like, you can't look at it more of like, oh, I only do weddings, or oh, I only do clubs, or I only do this. The list is very, very interesting. So
what do we got? How many? 5? 10. Okay.
10. I did the top 10. Okay. So while I'm doing this, I want people in the chat to put what they think the number 1 selling controller for 2018 is, and
I'm
say
put
like,
mine in our personal chat.
Okay. Or if they won and they're like, I can't figure out what number 1 is, then let me know what they think in the top 10, what one of the controllers would be. You don't have to say like, oh, number 8 would be. You're like, I have a feeling this is going to be in the top 10 of the controllers for 2018, or this really is going to be number 1. I have such a feeling, because I'm gonna be honest, I totally got number 1 completely wrong. I did.
I think I got 1.
I actually put that down as my number, as mine. That was what I put down.
As your what?
That was my number 1 too.
What I put?
Yeah.
That wasn't?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I had heard somewhere that was, so I was lied to. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got some in the chat room. We've got some
SX. Okay. Yeah, we got some good ones. We got
SX2.
we got some good ones.
Robin, I'm gonna call bogus on that one because that wasn't even announced in 2018.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, tops. Yeah.
But I like the way she thinks. I like the way she
like
thinks.
right now.
Yeah.
And I think they're just pre-selling them too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin, you're way ahead of us.
They're shipping soon. 6,000 MK2. DJ 1000.
Robin gets negative points for that because we said 2018. She's going in my future.
Now listen, don't mess with Robin too much.
Okay, now what do we win? You win bonus points with me. That's what you win.
And if you get enough bonus points, you can hit MJ up for a Smedium shirt.
A Smedium, or just tell MJ that you want a Smedium shirt from our show of his, and he'll send it to you. All right, so we ready with number 10?
Sure.
All right, number 10 is a Pioneer controller.
Okay.
I'm like, woo!
SB3.
It starts with an R. It's the RX2.
Okay.
Which I found very interesting because that's a very expensive controller.
Well, that's why it was number 10.
Yeah. But I mean, I find it interesting that that one was like the upgrade for the record box and everything. And a lot of people love that controller. So, retail price, again, this is not like discounted prices from like the stores that you guys get like that personal discount, but retail, that's about like $1,600, I think.
Okay.
Give or take. Like I said, this is like a give or take, guys.
For the okay.
So yeah, so number 10 was the Pioneer RX2. That was the top selling controller. Number nine, very interesting on this one, and I had to do my research for this one. Number 9 was the Roland 202. It's a very small controller, and that one actually uses the Serato DJ Lite on it. That's how little and everything that controller is. That's a $300 controller, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's That's sorry, I got a text message from one of my sponsors. I'm just gonna say, hey, watching the show, and I just had to I know you're not supposed to look at my message, but I'm sorry. When a sponsor looks at me, I have to stop.
Yeah.
So, Roland and Roland 202 is number 9. Number 8, the Pioneer 400.
Okay.
That's also a Record Box controller. That one is about $250.
Okay.
I love these answers that people are saying. I love the answers that people are saying in there. Number 7, another Pioneer controller. Pioneer 1000. I know some people in the chat just said the 1000. Mm-hmm. Another Record Box controller. So people really are starting to do that switch to that Record Box. Again, the Pioneer 1000 is about 1,000. Now, number 6, which I'm going to be honest, I thought this was going to be number 1.
Really? It's only number 6.
Number 6 is the Newmark DJ2 Go-To. I thought that was going to be a number 1 controller because that is a great just backup, or I just want a controller to hang out right here and not connect any of my stuff and just have a little session. So the Newmark DJ2 Go-To came in at number 6. That's about $69, $79, give or take. Yeah. Great backup controller, Absolutely. Awesome. Or for some
ceremony controller.
Yeah, that's an awesome controller. I know I even talked about that controller, I think last year when I became John Young and did the Midwest show. And I think I did video on that controller for everybody. So yeah, that is number 6. I thought that Newmark controller is going to be 1. I really did. Number 6. Maybe some more people are going to be buying it. We'll see.
Well, then it'd be 2019 taught us selling controller.
Right.
After the Prime.
With the Denim Prime that Robin already talked about. Number 5. A lot of my friends have this one, Pioneer SX3.
Okay.
That is number 5. That comes in about $1,000 itself too. So yeah, that's number 5. Number 4, another Newmark controller. Okay. Newmark Mixtrack Pro 3. That came in at number 4. That's about less than $200 for that one. So Newmark now is kind of throwing their name into it was one Roland and then all these Pioneers, and now Newmark's no, we're a bestseller too. We're a bestseller too. So yeah, so the Mixtrack Pro 3 came in at number 4. And now we got the top 3, everybody. Top 3. Number 3 is another Newmark controller. It is the Newmark Party Mix.
Remember which the Party Mix is.
That's a smaller 2-channel controller as well. That one is less than $100. And that one, it's a cute little basic, if you're kind of starting out type controller.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a map on it 99.
Yeah.
Not small as in the DJ to go to, but not.
Oh no, I don't think you'll find a smaller controller than the DJ.
No, but it's got your keypads. It's got a bigger jog wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2 is one of them. Another one that I have, the Pioneer SR2.
Okay.
That's about 600 or so. And then number 1, very interesting, the Pioneer SB3.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because in the very beginning you said number 10, you said Pioneer, and I went the SB3 on that, and that ends up being our number.
So if you see how it on the list, how it goes, some of the smaller basic controllers are in the top controllers because you guys, again, have to figure there's these new people starting out, you don't want them to be hey, I'm going to, get, an NS7. Hey, I'm going to get the big Denon controller. Hey, I'm going to get, the big Pioneer SZ or RZ, RZ or something. They want those small little controllers. So they're definitely starting off with those controllers and having fun with that stuff.
Well, and MJ talked about this a bunch of different times when we used to do it with like the four of us and that. And I remember him talking about the number of people who were DJs who weren't really DJs, for lack of better terms, or people who were DJs who weren't getting paid for it. So they were the bedroom style DJ. You're not bringing out an SZ to play the music in your bedroom. You know, you when you're learning, when you're playing, when you're just doing it for the heck of it, you're going to pick a couple $100 piece of equipment up, and then you're going to play with it. Interesting though.
Very interesting list of like the top sellers there. Very interesting. Yeah.
Wide assortment. So everything from your little tiny, Newmark DJNTV, effective, but not a lot
party mix that's, got the party inside of it with the lights and everything, to like, the SX3 to the RX2. So very interesting, list of people who are, like we said, starting out with the smaller controllers are upgrading to the bigger ones. And for them right now, the bigger ones are like the SX3 on this list and the, the Pioneers and those on this list. So it'll be interesting. Well, I definitely would, we'll do this again, soon for the next year, or see if I could do it for the next quarter or something, to see what happens now with the new Denon Prime coming out and going to be out very, very soon for people to start grabbing and things like that. And some of the other stuff, like with the Rain, if people are still, grabbing the Rain 12s and things like that. So it'll be very interesting to see.
Mm-hmm. Well, and keep in mind, you also with the Rain 12, I mean, that would just be would that be classified as
it's not a controller, no. Right. I mean, I didn't go that whole thing, like, oh, we're talking about turntables now, but
right.
Yeah.
So just in case anybody's thinking of that.
Oh yeah, no, Rain,
your Denon SC 5000 wouldn't classify.
Yeah. So interesting. Very, like, when I looked at the list on paper, I was like, I understood how the top three with the small, controllers were there. Yeah, I definitely will get I want to get my hands on the Newmark to go, as I call it, the Newmark to go controller.
It's nice. I picked one up. John did a piece on it.
Yeah, I mean, I played with it when it's been at the conferences. I just haven't picked one up yet, but I just think it's great. I mean, I love to, be on the train and just all of a sudden, just do a session. Be at the airport, just like do a session. I would love that. So I definitely would love to pick that up. But yeah, very interesting on that.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, any bonus tonight?
I'm
just asking. You don't have to.
The bonus was the Elvis show.
Okay.
That was on.
Or the fact you gave us a top 10 list for your number 5. So, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
John, though, however,
I
think he's nearby. There he is.
Yep.
John kind of sent us a little message that he said we can dig into something a little bit deeper here.
We're talking. You're talking the music licensing and that whole coming together and having that back library, which has been designated as illegal. I think what you're seeing with this company is following the BPM Supreme kind of template that they're doing right now, where they're basically going to go out and do this, be big, bold, because they know that there's a period of time before the labels catch them. And the potential is they can negotiate out of it and get their deal struck before they get shut down. And I think that's what you're seeing with this is that these companies are just going to go forward. They're going to get a lot of money, and they can come back into the labels and say, hey, we represent, $7 bazillion back here of DJs that are wanting to do this. Will you make it legal and we'll pay you a fee? And if not, well, sue us. We're gone. I think that's what you're seeing. You keep in mind that when Groove Shark came out and had its problems, it took 7 years for them to get shut down. That these companies know that they've got to run. They can run for a period of time before they will get legally shut down. So I don't think there's much fear in it. And if they set their businesses up properly, they can be insulated from it. So you may see a couple more of these pop up before we have a changing of the music legalities when it comes to DJs and DJ music. So it's just a different world.
Is there any concern for us from that side?
No, not whatsoever.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's
stop right there. I just want to make.
Yeah, we don't have anything to worry about. If we buy the music from any of the companies, the argument could be said that, oh, well, we thought we were buying from a legitimate company. Is it our job to go and make sure that Walmart's selling legit stuff? No, it's not. In good faith, we did that. So we're not going to be the only area in which a mobile DJ or any DJ is going to have issues is that if you changed format with Sound Choice, Karaoke, CDGs. If you changed format from the CDG to digital without having the licensing permission for it, they can and they have and they will find people and they will make their lives living horrible because that's what Sound Choice does. And we'll be talking to Sound Choice at Mobile Beat I want to go a little more in depth with that. It's probably, I did an interview with the gentleman at Sound Choice 2 or 3 years ago. It was 15 minutes, and it was the longest 15 minutes of my life for a 30-second clip. They're being very, very aggressive with it, and I get that, but why we couldn't just get that information out in something that was usable? Instead, it was this long diatribe that just went on and on and on and on. So anyway, I would not want to be a karaoke host because first off, there isn't much money in it. Secondly, is that they have sued and shut people down. Unlike the rest of the industry, music industry has not really touched DJs more than Complete Music being sued a few years back with their music. I guess that was probably 15 years back now. I mean, they were the biggest fish that got sued in the DJ industry. Otherwise, no DJ companies have been really sued of any significance.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So keep an eye out for obviously things coming down the pike, and as Shani said, I'd be curious to see kind of which avenue do they go. As John mentioned, a template very similar to BPM Supreme, or a template where it's just like their DJ City portion of their now grouping, where it's a whole ton of open format, but just more of the current. So
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you more information when I know it. I know it just got announced that it was happening for the open format DJs. So if people are just looking for more choices, there you go. Kind of like the controllers out there, there's going to be more choices to get your music and everything.
So we will not leave you hanging, I promise.
Yes. John, again, just give a little brief synopsis about what's going on with DJNTV with Mobile Beat, since it's coming up in like 3 weeks.
We are just about there. Next week, actually, we'll be at Photo Booth Expo, and we'll be doing some pre-recorded things, and then we'll be going live from Photo Booth Expo. Next Monday, about 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central, 4 o'clock Vegas time, we'll be doing the walk-around of the exhibit hall. And that's probably one of the highlights for a lot of people, because we're going to go through ahead of everyone else opening I don't even think the VIP people are at that time, but we'll be going through and showing you all the booths and such, and trying to get a little bit better video of showing some of the URLs of the company and company names. Many of them now are starting to understand that I do this, and they're making sure that they have someone around, which is really kind of nice, because otherwise you're like, I have no idea who this is, but they've got a pretty, pink thing going on here. Whatever. I don't know. So
so if you're definitely looking for photo booth ideas, guys, or looking into getting into that or upgrading, definitely make sure you check it out. John will be there. So definitely check out what he's doing. Yeah,
we'll be there next week with that, and that'll go live on YouTube. And then 2 weeks later, we'll be at Mobile Beat Las Vegas, and we'll be going Monday, before the show starts, so it just starts out there. I think Mike Walter goes on about 12:45, 1 o'clock, sometime in that time frame. But at noon, Vegas time on Monday, we're going to go live from the kind of the commons area, which is between the seminar rooms over here, exhibit hall over here, and as kind of this meeting room, and that's where we're going to be set up most likely. Or we might be in the back of the seminar room. But we're going to
might just see me keep walking by.
Pretty much, that's what Shani's going to do, and she's going to walk back and forth, and she's going to do some costume changes. It's going to be fabulous.
I might have a little Newmark with me, and I might just.
And then we'll say, yeah, that was like number 7 on the list. Come on, get with the woman, get a. But yeah, we'll be doing that Monday. during the day. Then Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday night, we're going to be going live each night at 7 o'clock Vegas time, approximately. We're going to be having kind of a gathering in the DJNTV suite each night. And if any of you are out in Vegas, you're more than welcome to come on up and join us. And I'll have an open microphone, and we'll be just doing a live show from the room and sharing some DJ tips and ideas, and get some ideas or get some thoughts on what you saw for the day, and kind of recapping the day each night. So we'll be coming to you at least 4 times live from Mobile Beat Las Vegas, and we may have a couple more daytime live things planned if we can get internet access in one location. That's the struggle down there sometimes, is internet access.
So, Shani, do you realize what John has just said? He has a residency in Las Vegas.
John does. Oh my goodness.
He's going to be going like 5 or 6 shows in Vegas.
The extra right now is another residency in Vegas, everybody. I don't know if you know him. His name is John Young. He's part of our jazz trio that will be coming out with an album this year, so we can hit number 1.
Yes, we need 3,000 of you to listen to it.
We just need 3,000 of you guys to download our album for us to hit number 1 on the Billboard charts.
It's so great.
John will have a residency. He just gave his dates that he will be in Vegas.
Even better than a lot of the people out there who just kind of make you guess.
That's right. So you could check him out.
And it will be live.
I invited you to the show personally.
And yes, that's right.
He's having meet and greets the second time he's there, starting at 7 p.m. There will be meet and greets for John.
Not to be concerned, though. I heard it's in his suite.
Yeah. Well, some meet and greets are in suites.
Yeah, no, Peter,
the last day of the meet and greet, there might even be more food.
There will be. Yes, there will be food. There will be food. And no, I'm not 76-year-old. I thought that was part of this.
John Young is doing his last residency. He's 76 years old.
Yes, this is the final tour that we're...
You might see him out at XS with French Montana or Cardi B.
Or they'd be with,
No, he's cooler than that. He's got his own.
Well, the thing is, I can't spend too much time on this because I have to get ready for my October 26th dropping of my Christmas album.
Of his Christmas album. That's our jazz album, everybody. Exactly. That is the DJNTV jazz album that if we get 3,000 of you guys to download, we will hit number 1 on the Billboard charts.
Oh, and the chat room is enjoying this even better.
I love it.
So, John, I was going to promote next week, but with you being at Photo Booth, I'm assuming.
I'm going to be out of town, and I was wondering if we should do a live chat or just do a hangout next Monday night, if that works out.
Okay.
That way we could kind of practice a little bit with that, and have a night where you guys could just kind of hang out and go that route.
All right. So here's basically the gist I'm going to give to all of you is make sure you are, as I've told you before, make sure you're signed up to get the emails, DJNTVinsider.com. Make sure that you are all in the know. And once we've got all those kind of like finite details, the links and etc., that will be taken care of next Monday. So you get to join us. There'll be one show, one form or another that you get to join in and hang out, in addition to getting to see that walk around that John's talking about, the Photo Booth Expo, which I think right there, I've seen the other ones that he's done, obviously, on prior shows. I'm kind of excited. I'm not in the market for a new photo booth, but who knows what happens after John walks around.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much neat stuff at the show, and I've had some kind of sneak peek information coming through. There's going to be some innovation in that industry, which is always kind of cool to see what these guys and gals come up with as they put new ideas together for entertaining at our events.
Nice. In the chat, I know you guys keep talking about the Denon Prime. Next week, maybe I might have a big announcement for you guys about that. Concerning Mobile Beat. So watch out for, I guess you're gonna have to be at the hangout to find out about the announcement I'll be making with the new Denon Prime controller. So I'm not gonna do it until then.
Yeah, drop it then.
Yeah,
absolutely. Make them join in.
We'll see.
Excellent.
You're just gonna have to show up and find out.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, joining us on your Monday night. And as we've kind of teased and everything else, a lot of great things are coming up. Make sure you're in the know so that you can join us for all of those and all the other great shows that are brought to you on DJNTV.com. Thank you very much. You guys all have a great night.
Thanks, guys.